we continue our lesson on acid-base balance, but we directly go to the renal mechanism. Okay, renal mechanism. Jadi in renal, of course, we know they have ability to control the pH of the blood. Okay, pH of the blood, because they have ability to eliminate certain substance, certain element from our body system, where the elimination they will affect the blood pH. Other than the lung itself, yeah, other than the lung of course also can eliminate the carbon dioxide that affect the pH of the blood, because carbon dioxide, the concentration will influence the pH by reducing the pH to become more acidic. Another one, we have the renal mechanism, the kidney itself. Chemical buffer can tie up excess acid and base, but they cannot eliminate them from the body. Of course lah, we have the chemical buffer that help to normal back to change the extreme point of our body if it beyond the range of the normal blood pH. But however, it will not eliminate the factor that cause the change in the blood pH. Okay, they will not eliminate the factor itself, still there. Dia masih ada lagi dekat situ. If using the chemical buffer, for example, the most famous chemical buffer is amino acid or protein, because the protein itself, they have the function for the acidic, they have the function for the base. Okay, function for acidic and base. The lung can eliminate carbonic acid, okay, by eliminating carbon dioxide. We will going through more depth, more detail on the lung itself, how the eliminations of carbon dioxide in the respiratory chapter lah. Okay, respiratory chapter. Only the kidney can read the body metabolic acid. For example, we have the phosphoric, uric, lactic acid and ketones, and prevent the metabolic acidosis. The ultimate acid-base regulatory organ are the kidney. The kidney ini dia become the major organ that help control the blood pH, okay, the pH inside the body. Most important renal mechanism for regulating acid base are from reabsorbing bicarbonate ion. Bicarbonate will influence the blood pH by increasing the pH. Okay, the pH will become more base, more alkali if increase in the bicarbonate. That mean if our blood pH decrease, they become acidic, then the renal can reabsorb more bicarbonate ion, to maintain back the normal range of the pH. Another one, if there are more, they become more alkali, more base. Okay, and then of course they can excrete bicarbonate ion, and then they will reduce back to the normal pH. And then they have acidic blood. When the blood itself is acidic, they lost bicarbonate ion. They will gain more hydrogen ion. Of course lah, kalau darah tu dia acidic, dia akan lost more bicarbonate. Bicarbonate ni dia akan increase the pH of the blood. Dia akan gain hydrogen. Jadi hydrogen ni dia akan reduce the pH, they become more acidic. And then we have the alkaline blood. Alkaline blood reabsorb bicarbonate ion, lost hydrogen ion. Okay, hydrogen ion secretion occur in the proximal tubule and the collecting duct. Jadi this one we will going through more detail on the next chapter for the urinary system. Okay, urinary system or urine formation. And hydrogen ion dissociate from the carbonic acid. Jadi dia influence a lot by the carbonic acid. Reabsorption by carbonate. Carbon dioxide combined with water in tubule cell forming the carbonic acid. Carbonic acid split to the hydrogen and bicarbonate ion. Okay, jadi we have the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide ni akan combine dengan water. Dia akan combine dengan water in tubule cell forming the carbonic acid. Carbonic acid pula dia split become water and bicarbonate ion. Jadi we have this one. Okay, we have hydrogen. Jadi for each hydrogen that been secreted, sodium ion, bicarbonate ion are reabsorbed by the proximal tubule cell. Jadi reabsorb, that means it will be back to our body. It will go back to our body. Okay, they will not becoming the urine, and then our body will get back the bicarbonate ion. Then they will increase the pH of the blood. Secreted hydrogen ion from carbonic acid, thus bicarbonate disappear from the filtrate at the same rate, enter peritubular capillary blood. Peritubular capillary blood is capillary blood lah. That means they will send back the bicarbonate to the vein, and then they will entering the blood circulation. Okay, carbonic acid form in the filtrate dissociate to release carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide diffuse into the tubular cell where it trigger further hydrogen secretion. Okay, that's for the reabsorptions of bicarbonate. And then we have the hydrogen ion secretion. Secretions, basically, if we go to the urinary system, that means they're trying to eliminate the hydrogen ion, not reabsorb. Secretion, this mean is try to eliminate, and they will mix with the urine and become the urine lah, yeah. Dietary hydrogen ion must be counter react by generating new bicarbonate. The excreted hydrogen ion must be bind to buffer in the urine. Collecting duct cell actively secrete hydrogen ion into urine, which buffer and excreted. Bicarbonate generated is moved into the interstitial space via transport system. Basically moves into the peritubular capillary blood. That means the bicarbonate that been generated, they will reabsorb back to our body system. They will entering the peritubular capillary blood, and then they will move to the vein lah, and then they entering the blood circulation again to the heart, to the lung, and to other part of the body. In response to acidosis, kidney generated bicarbonate ion and add them to the blood. If our body become more acid, maybe because of the concentrations of the carbon dioxide or other secretion or other things that happen inside our body, the kidney itself can generate bicarbonate ion and add them to the blood. Okay, when the bicarbonate ion been added to the blood, of course it will increase the pH. Okay, become more alkaline. Yeah, equal amount of hydrogen ion are added to the urine. Okay, and then the hydrogen will added to the urine. Then that means urine they become more acidic. And then we have the bicarbonate ion secretion. That means we trying to eliminate, our body trying to eliminate the bicarbonate. They trying to reduce the pH, become more acidic lah. They become more acidic. When the body in alkalosis, some cell of collecting duct, they will secrete bicarbonate ion. Secrete, that mean they will entering our tubular, our nephrons, and then they will mix with the urine. They will mix with urine. Okay, of course they will be eliminated from our body. Reclaim hydrogen ion, acidify the blood. They're trying to reclaim. The mechanism is opposite to bicarbonate ion reabsorption process. During alkalosis, the nephron and collecting duct excrete fewer bicarbonate ion than they conserve. And then the last part is respiratory acidosis and alkalosis. That means they involve the carbon dioxide lah. Basically, this part is carbon dioxide. Jadi, they trying to remove carbon dioxide to maintain, to balance our blood pH. Of course, this one, we will learn more detail on the chapter of respiratory system. Okay, result from failure of respiratory system to balance the pH. Partial pressure of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide inside our body we call a partial pressure lah. Tekanan separa. Similar to the oxygen, yeah. That's why we have the symbol for the pressure. Is single most important indicator of the respiratory inadequacy. The partial pressure of carbon dioxide, the amount of carbon dioxide dissolved in blood. Jadi dia will increase, the blood pH will decrease. When the carbon dioxide is increased, the blood pH will decrease. This is a very important part because you need to understand the reaction that happen that transport the carbon dioxide. How the carbon dioxide been transported inside our body. The majority of the carbon dioxide itself need to be changed to other form. Okay, majority of carbon dioxide need to be changed, need to be converted to other form so that they can be transported. Some part of carbon dioxide will bind with hemoglobin, okay, but not majority. Okay, not majority, bukan kebanyakan yang carbon dioxide tu dibawa oleh hemoglobin. Normal partial pressure of carbon dioxide level is about 35 to 45 mm mercury. Respiratory acidosis, pH below 7.35. Carbonic acid excess cause the blood level of carbon dioxide above 45 mm mercury. Okay, you need to put the Hg there. Hypercapnia, high level of carbon dioxide in the blood, is the most common cause of acid-base imbalance. Occur when person breathe shallowly, pneumonia, cystic fibrosis, emphysema. Okay, jadi dia breathe shallowly, dia breathe not enough. When they breathe not enough, they become less carbon dioxide being eliminated during the exhalation process. Yeah, compensation, kidney eliminate hydrogen and retain bicarbonate ion. That's a part of the how the kidney can help lah to trying to balance the pH. And then we finish lah chapter 4, fluid and acid base balance. Hopefully you understand this chapter. Is not that difficult lah for me lah, yeah. Okay, and then we will try to learn chapter 5, urinary system.